said you're visiting here, correct?
Yes.
And you're staying at the Majestic?
Yes.
All right. And so you were here this weekend, yes?
Yes.
And so I know what really happened, what went down is still sort of a big question mark. Police have released a statement, but from staying here, what happened on Saturday from your perspective?
Well, we were just sitting on the beach, just enjoying the view, and we heard the gunshot, and we initially thought it was like a firecracker or something, so we all kind of turned around to look. And then I saw a dad in front of me telling his daughters to run, so I'm like, well, what are we running from? And then the girl next to me said, I think I was shot. So we turned around and looked, and her friends were over there, and we're all nurses, so we ran over, and she had a gunshot wound that went through one leg into the other. So we just kind of went into nursing mode, and we all started holding pressure and like just telling her to stay calm. And then we were scared that someone was going to start shooting again, so we were all just kind of looking around, but luckily it was just the one shot, and that was it.
Yeah, and I mean, luckily you're a nurse, so you're
Yeah.
used to these high stakes, high adrenaline moments, but I can only imagine how your blood just starts rushing.
Well, I was actually a military medic and had deployed to Iraq, so I told her, I was like, I've treated a lot of gunshot wounds, and this is actually a really good one, if you can say a gunshot wound is good. I was like, you're going to be fine. So everybody was nervous and scared, but I think that everyone around us really handled it so well.
Yeah, and I mean, so you were able to talk to the actual victim. I can only imagine how in shock she was.
Yes, and I've actually, her mother reached out to us on Facebook, and we got to talk to her, and she said she's doing great, and that she had surgery, and she's great, and I'm just so happy that her mom got to come down and be with her. So.
Yeah, definitely. I can't imagine this is the vacation you guys had in mind.
No, we're all nurses, and we have kids, and we were stressed out. And we came to the beach, and we were finally getting to relax, and then here we are having to get right back into high stress. But I mean, I think any nurse would have done the same thing.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, there were a lot of people, and we've talked to a few different people who are on the beach or in the hotel, many of whom were not nurses, and their immediate reactions were just their minds went blank. They didn't know what was going on.
Right. Well, everybody was running, and I told myself, I have 4 kids, maybe I should run too. But I think just from being in the military and automatically knowing I need to go help, so I just told myself if they're gonna keep shooting, I'll just hold pressure on her leg and lay down and hope I'm okay. And because I know I have a daughter about her same age, and if it was my daughter, I'd want somebody to stay with her. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And again, it's sort of scary, not knowing what's going on.
Right. I really thought, it crossed my mind, this is going to be a mass shooting. No one just shoots once. But luckily we heard it was an accidental discharge. So I'm guessing that's what happened. And I'm just glad that it hit in the spot, that she was fine, and we could help her instead of her stomach or her chest or.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
And so what was that feeling you felt as soon as you sort of realized, okay, we're good, this is not going to repeat? And as soon as, she got into the ambulance and everything like that, what was that feeling like?
I mean, we really were just kind of in disbelief. We were I can't believe, this happened. It was just a normal, everyday day at the beach. People were having fun, and then you just don't expect something like that to happen. But I think we all just felt relief that we knew that she was going to be okay and that her family was on the way, and we could go back to just enjoying our quiet time.
Yeah, definitely. And so will you all be going back and enjoying the beach and just sort of relaxing after this? I imagine with a little more,
Yeah, the next day we were talking about, should we go back down to the beach, or should we just go and go to the movies or something? But we were the chances of that happening again are probably slim to none. And if it does, well, we survived that time and we knew what to do, so we'll just take our chance. And we had a great time the next day. So.
And luckily, everybody is going to be okay. I think the police have reported the girl's going to be fine.
Yes.
But again, just the craziness of it all, and again, reiterating, you don't ever expect that to happen. Just enjoying the beach, especially considering police are reporting it came from a balcony and went down, and the fact that it hit someone.
Right. Well, and then whenever we were waiting for the cops to get there and the EMS, we saw them coming on the beach. Well, we saw these cops with it looked like, I don't know, snipers pointing up at the balcony, and I was oh gosh, please don't let them start shooting again. But it all turned out just the way it was supposed to, I guess, and I'm just happy that that was all it was.
Yeah. So how long roughly, I know it's tough, especially in those situations, to just be like watching the time or anything like that, but roughly how long about was it before, you know, since the incident like actually happened, before first responders showed up? Was everybody, you know, cordoned off?
So everyone was running, and we were like, did anyone call 911? And my friend was like, I'm just going to call just in case. And actually, no one had called yet, which we were really shocked that no one had called. So I think the lifeguards, I guess their lifeguards were the first to show up. Bless their hearts, they tried to help as much as they could. I don't think they're equipped for that. But then we had some other guys show up, but I'm not sure who they were. They had on like bulletproof vests, but they didn't help. They just stood. So I don't know who they were, but I would say maybe 8 minutes at the most. I mean, they were there pretty quick. I mean,
yeah.
And they were great. Whoever showed up, the EMS, they listened to what we told them, and they took over, and we were happy to get out of the way.
Yeah, definitely. And so, have you guys ever been here before?
We take a girls trip every year, and we just pick a different spot in Florida. So this is our first time coming to Panama City Beach, and we'll probably still come back. You know, like we usually go to Pensacola, Destin. We went to Miami, and now we chose here this year, and it was exciting to say the least.
So tell us what happened.
Okay, it all started, I was on the beach and I heard a pop. I thought it was a firecracker or somebody popped a bag or something. Then I didn't pay much attention. Then all of a sudden the girl that was in front of me, she started screaming, I think I got shot. Then about that time my son had came down and told me that he heard a gunshot like right below him. So around then, the police had came, and I told them go check room, the 17th floor or the 16th floor. And they went up there and checked, and they found the shooters who shot. So.
Do you know if it was one or more shooters or just one? Or?
It was just one shooter, young kids. They were like 18.
Is there anything else you can tell us about the incident?
Besides, it was frightening, and I don't think nothing like that happened no more. Like, they were just out the blue.
And what does it mean for you to be able to help law enforcement get this guy?
Well, it means a lot because, like I said, I got my son here, and there's a lot of families here with kids, you know. So I was hoping that they find the shooter. I was trying to help them find the shooter as fast as possible so we can get it resolved and everybody can get calm and won't be panicky around here.
And tell me about the scene when it first happened. I mean, I'm sure it was so chaotic.
When it first happened, it was so surreal. Everybody was in shock. Even the girl that got shot, she was like, I think I just got shot, you know? Then when she looked at her legs, she seen all the blood, that's when she panicked. Then she had some friends over there who was putting stuff on the wounds, and she calmed down. She took it real good.
Was it a young lady?
Yes, she was young, a white female around 18. She just turned 18.
So do you think the person was just playing around with a gun and
Yeah, I think kids was just in the room fooling off and was playing with the gun and it just went off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you can share with me?
That's it.
Would you mind telling me what you guys saw Saturday?
We were coming back from, where was it?
Shipwreck.
The shipwreck, getting them a bunch of stuff, and when we were pulling in, there was just cops coming in from everywhere, and when we got to the front of the hotel, they were just, everybody had AR-15s and just big rifles, and we had no clue what was going on.
Yeah, what was your first reaction when you guys saw that?
Somebody was hurt, I guess, or I figured somebody was shooting to have that many rifles out.
Yeah, I mean, have you guys ever seen anything like that before when visiting?
No, never. Not to that extent.
Yeah.
Maybe some people fighting, but not like that.
I mean, I can't really imagine what that was like. You're just trying to enjoy your vacation, and all of a sudden you see all that. I mean, what was your initial reaction?
Just to get them up to the room, because like I said, we didn't know what was happening. We just seen a whole bunch of AR-15s, so we just ran them up to the room and then came back out and seen what was going on.
Yeah, well, luckily police said they think that was an isolated incident, so now we should be good. You should be able to enjoy your beach stay.
For sure.
And will this sway you at all from ever visiting again?
Nah, we come here every year.
All right, and that's going to keep happening?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for talking to me. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Addie.